Hello there, Lore Boys here. Myself, James Miller, is accompanied by...
Peter O'Donoghue.
And...
Ethan Palmer. Hey, I'm walking here.
Oh!
Trying out new catchphrases.
When does that come back?
Did you make that one up?
Yeah.
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 Wow.
Yeah, I'm OG.
That could catch on, yeah.
Original walking here.
Yeah.
The OG Christopher Walken.
Christopher Walken here.
Walking here.
Dude,
I'm Christopher Walken here.
If he was a newscaster...
Yeah. It would take a day to get through the news.
Could you imagine if that was his, like... I can't do a good Christopher Walken impression, but it was just
hey,
like...
walking here.
Walken here.
Christopher walking
This
here.
guy I went to school with.
You sound Australian.
No, it's a Brooklyn accent.
You know, he actually was in real movies before he became a parody of
Yeah,
himself.
he's a deer hunter, man.
Yeah, exactly. He kills himself. Spoilers.
Yeah, spoilers.
Lore boys aside,
Yeah.
Spoilers for the deer hunter.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that one.
Diddy Mao.
I thought that was just like an arcade video game.
It is
Deer
also.
hunter?
Yeah.
Yeah, with the plastic shotgun.
Yeah.
The movie was virtually the same.
Yeah, actually, it has a lot of things in common.
Yeah.
A lot of things get shot in the woods.
So, what are you drinking, Ethan?
As part of my youth outreach program, I'm drinking the beer Dab. It's a German import to China. They just started selling it in China, so I decided to drop down to the shop and pick it up. I said ni hao to my local shopkeeper, and
He called you Guaylo, and then...
yeah, exactly.
I like that. How about you, Peter?
Well, you guys were so gracious because it's a big day for Lore Boys. It was my birthday yesterday. Our first on-air birthday.
Yeah, there you go.
I think I have that app that makes that noise, actually. It's called Ham Horn.
Ham
Oh,
horn.
perfect.
Yeah.
Good old ham horning.
Yeah.
I like the MLG soundboard.
That's
Love that one.
what I have, actually. Let's bring it over here.
All right, while you pull
Lore
it up.
Boys podcast.
Yeah, while you pull it up, I'm drinking... Oh, you got... That was quick.
That was quick.
Well, my phone's not a complete piece of shit.
Yeah.
But actually, to answer your first question, you guys, for my birthday, were so gracious as to get me a case of the wonderful Belgian Stella Artois. Stella
beer.
is my mom's first name as well.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
That's cute.
I like that.
Stella is not in my mom's name at all.
Is Artois.
No.
I had a roommate.
This has nothing to do with you.
Yeah.
No. It's very as far removed from me as you could be.
Yeah, exactly.
As
Which
far
is
as
nice.
names go.
Again, they started importing this into China. What, 4 or 5 months ago? And I've
I think about that.
I haven't left it behind since.
The China-Belgium embargo was lifted about 5 months
Finally,
ago.
finally.
Yeah.
Finally, after all those years.
So I'm
Glorious
drinking-
leader. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, I'm drinking Violi Bellagio, which I got at the Chinese grocery store for 900 yen.
Wow.
There you
And
go.
it's usually about 1,100 yen, so it was a good deal. It was on sale, and yeah, it's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Is it cooking wine? Is it terrible?
It comes in a box. It's
Yeah.
like
It could be in a contest where you say vinegar or wine, and you wouldn't quite be able to tell.
I love those contests.
Yeah.
I love it when I go to the fair and I play vinegar or wine.
Yeah, it's like the Pepsi Coke challenge.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I can tell those apart. I'm very much more of a Pepsi boy.
I'm more of a cook boy.
Yeah.
But are you saying you can't tell the difference between vinegar and wine?
No, I think I've trained my palate enough to distinguish the two.
Depends on the vinegar. I mean, it was a good year.
Whatever, if it's malty enough.
Yeah. I think it was oak barrels with this one.
How is vinegar made? Do you guys know?
I don't know what it's actually made of. I think it's still grapes, isn't it?
Vinegar?
It's acetic acid, but like
Is it
it's diluted. But how do you get the acetic
You
acid?
put potatoes in a barrel. You leave the barrel for several hundred years.
Boom, Team Fortress 2.
Vinegar. Yeah. Team Fortress 2, also vinegar.
I can't remember which episode we were talking about how to make wine or whatever out of potatoes.
Had a potato? Sounds about right.
I'm starting to forget all of our fucking memes.
Yeah, it's all memeing into one big pile of shit.
yeah.
Honestly, yeah.
It's fucking amateur hour.
So what have you guys been playing this week?
I've still been playing WoW, but I went back to the Steam sale. I thought I was out. I bought some stuff, and then I thought I was out. But, like, what an idiot, right? So,
You're never out of the Steam sale.
No, that's it, yeah. Not until it's over, which is four more days. 4 more days. Yeah, I got Alien Isolation. I picked it up cheap, which was something I discussed wanting to play. And I got the new Doom for really cheap. So I just moved into a new place. I have no internet. my plans for the next 3 days. Oh, and I also have a 2-day work week next week because of varying holidays overlapping.
Oh, yeah.
So I only have 2 days to work next week. I have those 2 games, and I also bought Outlast because I love a good spoopy game.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much booked for the next little while.
You should probably just hook yourself up to Doom and just enjoy the ride. That game is so fucking good.
Yeah, it looks wicked fun.
I got it on last year's Steam sale.
Oh, there you go.
Like, I don't know, Bethesda sometimes puts like real deep discounts. Like it was only a few months old and it was 50% off last Steam sale, so I got it for like $35.
Yeah, it's 20 this time. So.
Yeah, exactly. And is that it? Sorry, because I was going to just go into my Steam sale.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, cool. How about you, Peter?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Nier Automata.
Oh, awesome.
Which I was pretty into. I was listening to our Deus Ex cast on the way here, which is last week's episode, I guess, if you're listening to this now. Last week's episode. I had only played about an hour and a half. Now I think I played about 10 hours.
Wow.
My opinion has changed a bit.
You over it, or?
Yeah, I don't really think it's great. It's really not my thing. I like the weirdness. It's not fun anymore, honestly.
No?
Combat is way too fucking easy. And if you go from normal to hard, you get killed in 2 hits.
Oh, fuck.
So it's either too easy, too hard, and then very hard you get killed in 1 hit, which is advertised on the actual difficulty select screen.
Okay.
So I'm having trouble balancing challenge and fun.
Challenge and fun, yeah.
Story is very odd, but like I like the plot. It's still super strange, so I want to get through it.
Still super Japanese.
But but in a particularly weird way.
Okay.
So I'm still into it. I'm definitely gonna finish it, but I might put it on the back burner, get through Hollow Knight, and redo both Banner Saga games, which are my other Steam purchases. Yeah. And since this one kind of disappointed me, and I used some of my birthday Steam bucks to buy it that I got from work, I might buy Prey. I know Prey is like a game that is custom built for me.
Yeah.
But on the subject of Bethesda's deals, like Doom last year was half off a couple months later.
Yeah.
Prey is like 30% off, so it's still over $50. I don't really know.
I did see it on the Steam sale. That's too expensive for me.
It's the only thing on my wish list I didn't buy. Like I had that's out. Like I had the 4 games. I bought 3. Prey's still there, and then I have some like unreleased shit that I haven't purchased yet.
I added a bunch of stuff to my wish list as kind of like a coping mechanism for not buying the stuff. You know, it's like stuff I really want to buy. I'm like, I'll put it on my wish list. I'll buy it later in the sale. But
yeah, we still have 4 days. I might pick up Prey. I'll see how much more of Nier I can tolerate. I'll probably today. I'm a little bit too busy today to probably sink anything into it.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow. Be a little bit sleepy, a little bit hungover probably. Then jam on some Nier. But I don't know, man. It's it's okay.
What about you, James? What have you been playing?
Actually, not a whole lot this week. I stuck onto Killing Floor because I had a few friends who were playing it. So that's the Nazi zombie full game.
Yep.
Played a little bit of Pokemon on my to and from work. Other than that, honestly, not a whole lot. I've been kind of dreading getting back into Final Fantasy 15. I want to, and I know when I do, I'm going to love it, but I just can't take that first step.
We played some Mighty Gunvolt in the car.
Oh, we did play a Mega Man clone that is less than optimum, but...
Yeah. It was I beat the final boss for you. You got to mention that.
Yeah, Ethan beat the final boss. Yeah, in a very short car ride, too. Yeah, and...
Going from new place to here, right?
From new place to here.
Yeah. You helped him move?
Yeah, we moved Ethan.
It's too bad. I would have loved to have helped.
Yeah.
But
a party the night before.
Oh yeah, well I had a surprise party.
Yeah.
So
Apollo, the reason I couldn't make it was because I was moving the next day.
I know.
I finished work at 11. I was like, nah, man.
So that was a great. So we do have Hooters here in Beijing.
Hooters Beijing,
which is great. Yeah. So my girlfriend wanted to meet after work. So she planned this months ago.
Yeah.
Right. Months ago, because I was talking like. I was joking about who cares about 26.
Yeah.
But she took it seriously and thought I was actually sad.
That was the name of the Facebook event.
Yeah, exactly.
26 who cares.
Yeah. So and then we met after work and we went to a bar. She's like, "Oh, I want to apply for a job here because the store she works for now is shutting down." Okay. I was like, "Oh yeah, okay." Had a couple pints. My sister shows up and she's like, "Oh yeah, like because I was gonna go to the gym."
Okay.
And they were just like, "Oh, fuck it, we'll just go meet my sister's friend Brendan."
Okay.
And we're walking up the street from where we had started.
Yeah.
And that's where the Hooters is.
That's where the Hooters is.
Exactly. And then both my girlfriend and my sister were just like, wouldn't it be so funny if we applied at Hooters because neither one of us have any tits? Come on, let's go. So we get up there. We get to the top floor, and I see my buddy Santiago.
Okay.
And he's there. And I'm like, oh, fuck, happy accident. He's like, oh, happy birthday, man. I'm like, yeah, thanks. Like, what are you doing here? He's like, well, and like turns around. There's like 10 people sitting at a table. I was like, oh, my God. A buddy of mine bought me some dart guns.
Cool.
which we shot at the TV.
Yeah.
I shot a car on the way to a second bar.
Oh yeah.
And in that second bar, I shot one off into the crowd and hit a guy in the back of the head.
Nice.
Wow.
So we lost one of the guns. We lost 7 of the 8 darts,
That
and
sounds
I got
about right,
home
yeah.
with the trigger of the remaining gun broken.
I've
Wow.
never owned a pack of Nerf darts for more than a day.
I don't think anyone
They're
has.
gone in a day
If,
for
if
sure.
somebody tells you they have, they're lying.
They're lying. Or they're not a very cool person.
No.
A Nerf gun collector who keeps all his darts pristine.
Weird.
The darts aren't for shooting. Okay.
There's like this weird kind of correlation I find between like My Little Pony dudes and Nerf gun dudes. I think they're the kind of the same kind of man-child.
There's a big overlap in that Venn diagram.
Yeah. And in the middle is just DeviantArt porn.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I just picture a guy with like a horde of little ponies in his room and like guarding them all with his Nerf
guarding them with his
guns,
Nerf gun.
like,
What are you
"Mom,
gonna
don't
do?"
come in here. Like,
Yeah, better not come touching them with my ponies.
Where are you gonna be when the liberals come for your guns?
So what are we talking about today, guys?
That's your great.
Pineapples? I don't know. You're in charge.
We were talking about.
Oh.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're in charge, but as far as now, we were talking about Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid.
Metroid. I think
Metroid.
it's pronounced. Guys, this is a
Whatever.
serious podcast. Please sharpen up.
My apologies, Ethan.
So it is a fan favorite of Nintendo. They have a bunch of games. I'm not going to focus on all of them. The timeline starts with mangas, Metroid Volume 1, Volume 2, goes on to Metroid 1, Metroid Prime, and all of the Metroid Prime games. And then it picks up again at Metroid 2 for the Game Boy.
Oh, Metroid Prime's in the middle.
Metroid Prime is in the middle, yeah.
Redheaded stepchild.
You'd think it'd be the first one, but yeah.
Oh.
So,
Oh.
and then right after all the Metroid Primes is Super Metroid, which was one of the great, like the best ones, basically.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah.
well received, right?
So this is episode 1 of James's many episodes
Yeah.
on the Metroid series.
That's
to make
it.
sure you're not listening for more than
Yeah.
7 hours.
Exactly.
The Metroid series.
I have played Metroid Prime, and I played a couple of the Metroid Prime titles. Metroid Prime 4 looks really exciting.
That JPEG was hot.
But I
Yeah.
don't own a Switch.
Not
I
yet.
don't own a Switch.
No,
One
no.
day.
So send me a Switch and
Yeah.
I'll play Metroid.
Have you played?
GameStop Beijing
Yeah.
had really low stock.
Yeah.
That was
It's hard to find them in
Yeah, I
China.
know. And I think we might have a rivalry with the Japanese. I don't really know.
I think so, maybe.
Probably. Do we?
A friendly rivalry,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, that and Bulgaria.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck those
Fucking
guys.
Bulgarians. I played 0 to completion,
Okay.
but I have played several. So I have played.
There is a Metroid game called Zero Mission, so you didn't play
Oh,
that one
Sorry,
to completion.
no,
right?
no. I
None
have
of the
played,
games.
as in no Metroid games
Okay.
have I ever completed.
Okay.
Says I.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I
clear.
played a lot of Super Metroid on various platforms. So I've played Virtual Console versions. I have played Super Nintendo versions. And that would be it, actually. I've played Metroid 2, but I played the ASMR or whatever it was, like a fan-made Metroid remake
Oh, really?
that they released on
Isn't that
PC.
The
They got-
videos where they whisper to
That's
you.
what I thought, yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Probably.
Maybe not ASMR, but something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Metroid Prime. It was like a Metroid 2 remake.
Samus is a good name for ASMR.
AM2P
though.
or something.
Samus. Samus.
I played that. I didn't actually like Metroid 2 at all.
Okay.
I hate the fact that a lot of the main enemies can only be hurt underneath, and they zip around in like this
Yeah.
figure 8 pattern, and you can aim in 8 directions. I found that really frustrating, so I never
Yeah.
finished that. I played Metroid. Oh, I was gonna say bless you. That's just 2 weak little coughs.
I'm
The-
suppressing them.
88% humidity right now,
Yeah.
and I wish I was dead. Oh my god.
I wear pants. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, I wore pants too, and I had a shirt over this tank top. but,
My shirt's long gone.
You didn't even wear one here? Just like, oh,
Yeah.
and I played Metroid Prime on GameCube. Again, didn't finish it because I never owned a GameCube. And I played Metroid Prime 2, same thing, GameCube, never finished it, didn't own a GameCube. So
There
I've
you
got partial experience with many of them. It's always been the series that I wanted Nintendo to make more games of because I really, really, really like it
Yeah.
as an idea. But naturally, Nintendo would rather make nothing but Mario.
Nothing but Mario.
But
and some
that
Zeldas.
that could be
Zelda every couple of years.
that could be something to like. That could be a positive, right? Like if they
Or they'd rather remake Star Fox 64 but make
Yeah.
it noticeably worse.
Yeah.
right, like Metroid games by and large, most of them are pretty good. Like not all of them are good. There's like
Other M is supposed to be bad.
Yeah, there's that one for DS. I think it was.
I
It's
have
like
that one, actually.
Federation Hunters or something like
Something like
that.
that.
Oh, there's Metroid
Federation
Prime Hunters,
Force.
which is on DS, and Metroid and Federation Force, which is where you play
Yeah.
3 small people who are totally not Samus
Yeah.
and do some other dumb shit.
And then there's the one that I'll be talking about today is Metroid Prime Pinball, and that's all we'll be talking
all we'll
about.
be talking about
today.
is Metroid Prime Pinball.
Is there is that canon?
Of course.
Well, there is a cannon.
Yeah.
It shoots the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's your experience with Metroid?
Yep, I have played several and have finished none.
Okay. Well, I'm kind of glad they
Mostly
didn't...
because I've never really owned tons of Nintendo consoles.
Okay.
Has always been my issue. Which I've said in the past, I've been focused heavily on PC,
Yeah.
and my neighbor had a Genesis, so
Yeah.
that's kind of where I started.
I'm glad they didn't saturate the series though. Like the games that are there, a lot of them are great. And if you think of every single Mario game that's out there, like they've kind of ruined Mario in a lot of games. But
Have they?
Pretty consistently good. The
Think so?
latest Paper Mario was pretty shitty, but
Yeah.
The sticker.
other than that, I mean, it's hard to pick a Mario game that's not great because
But-
you know what you're getting, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
Maybe that's the problem.
There's so many Mario games that I wouldn't even be able to name though.
Even then, like, I
that's
have-
out there.
Like new Super Mario Bros. Wii U, it's great. It's
Yeah.
not. They changed just enough to make it like new. Like you can wall jump now. Ooh, and
You could
can
wall jump on the DS version though. In New Super Mario Bros, the DS
Yeah, yeah.
game, that's when they introduced the Ninja Gaiden shit.
Oh, did they? Okay,
Yeah.
well there you go. So I mean, not that many people have DS.
Couldn't you do that shit in Mario 64? You had some like.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are 3D platformers, but I mean,
yeah,
when you want to talk about Super Mario Galaxy 2, fantastic.
yeah. Super Mario Galaxy almost made me buy a Wii after I played it
Yeah,
at a buddy's
yeah,
place.
no,
I was
it's
like,
so
I
much
gotta
fun.
get this.
I got like
Yeah.
I never did. But...
I got all but 3 stars, I think.
Oh,
and
no.
They were all like the purple coin time trial levels, and I just like was getting frustrated. I put it down, and then I got my Wii U, and I never picked up my Wii again.
Yeah.
I know I can play it on my Wii U, but
Yeah.
I just haven't taken the time.
So my experience with Metroid is pretty much all the Game Boy versions except for Metroid 2. I
don't
played
like it.
Metroid Prime 1 in a limited way at, I think, Matt Markham's house, our friend's house. I played Metroid Prime 2 for a very small amount of time. I always liked them, but I never
It's
got...
corruption or whatever.
Yeah, it's, what is that stuff called? I'm going to get into it later.
That Poiple stuff.
Yeah.
Xenon or something.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's like...
alien goo.
Makes
Yeah.
you powerful.
Black goo.
Black
Yeah.
goo.
Turn Samus into Dark Samus.
It's
Yeah.
different alien goo.
Yeah. It's like probably kills you, but if you're strong enough to survive it, it makes you stronger, but a bad guy.
Yeah, Alien Goo and Magic
Yeah.
Rocks, very much
Yeah.
a through line of
Yeah.
the podcast.
Not
No,
video
they-
games in general.
Deus Ex, no Alien Goo,
No alien goo.
no Magic Rocks.
No
Hey.
magic.
Only Illuminati conspiracy. Oh, unless you consider gold, whatever.
Magic gold.
Magic gold, that was Australian.
Yeah.
Anyway, James.
Yeah, so how do we hop into the Metroid universe? What I'm going to speak about first is a little bit of information that came from Metroid Volume 1 and Volume 2, which were the mangas.
Okay.
And they kind of set up the world after the fact.
Was this a manga before it was a game, or is these?
It came out in 2002.
Oh,
So
way
it was
after.
Way
Yeah,
after. It
yeah.
kind of just
I
bridged all
assume,
these
The
yeah.
gaps.
OG was in the 80s, right?
Yeah. The original was 86. I believe 86 for North America and then 87 for Europe and the rest of the world.
Yeah, and
Well,
us.
barring Japan, because
Bar-
for sure it came out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Japan before it came out.
We got it here in 1991.
Yeah.
Yeah, in China.
China.
Yeah. Well, China and Japan relations were
That's
messy
right.
at the time.
A little bit.
Yeah, so in the Metroid universe, you're in space. You're in the year that has no relation to us. They call it like cosmetic.
Surgery.
No, cosmic constant time or something like that.
Okay.
And anyways, we'll get into the time.
I guess
That's a cool sci-fi
I think it's
name for
difficult to
time.
have a calendar if you're not on a planet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
Because there's no
exactly.
real
Yeah.
star to judge things.
I'd
Well,
say-
that's why Star Trek does Stardate.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you travel like away from the planet and then back to the planet, your star
Time is relative,
time
right?
is relative.
Let's
yeah.
talk about Einstein's theory of relativity
No,
now
okay.
for a
Well,
minute.
so there.
So wait, if I may.
Yeah.
We're in space following a male protagonist, right? That's how these games go. There's a male protagonist throughout them.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, okay.
His
Cool.
name is Samus.
But
His name is Samus.
Samus is not even alive yet.
Oh, okay.
We're starting from the
Manga.
beginning, right? From the manga.
Mangaku.
There are these bird persons called Chozo.
Oh yeah, I know them.
Yeah, and they're like the Iridians from Borderlands. They're the ultra advanced, like always looking for more.
They're the pterodactyls you fight in the games.
They're the Australians of the Team Fortress universe, right? Like,
yeah,
the Chozo are to Metroid that Australia is to Team Fortress.
Yeah,
there we go.
Yeah,
they're really intelligent, and they're at the forefront of all technology, and they're traveling around space, getting more technology, trying to get more advanced.
Okay.
Right. And
they got addiction.
Yeah.
The cut diction.
And then another major force are space pirates.
Spirits.
And they're the no good nicks that have self-serving motives. They'll just kill you and steal your shit.
Sounds like most of the pirates I know.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Look at
I am the Chozo now.
Yeah.
So, like, Ridley is a high-ranking space pirate.
Yes. Isn't he king, god king of the space pirates?
It depends on what game you hop in at, because he has, like,
What's his origin story? Why is he a pterodactyl?
Yeah, that's the real question.
That's a good question for another podcast.
Okay.
Yeah, and...
Not ours. Go listen to somebody else.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Go get your learning somewhere else.
Ridley, he's a high-ranking space pirate. From the games, it's never explained who he is or why he got there.
Oh, okay.
If there's a fan fiction thing out there probably is. It explains it.
It also explains that he has a huge thorny dick, probably.
Oh,
that's how fan fiction goes.
Yeah, pretty much. All my fan fiction, anyway.
Yeah. So this is kind of like the major forces that are in play right now. There's other races all over the universe. There's like humans. There's probably other things. But the humans, the space pirates, and the Chozo are what we focus on.
Okay.
So now we go to the little old planet of K2L. The name isn't that important. All you need to know, this is Samus Aran's home world.
This is where he was born.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So a human planet.
Yeah, a human planet. And the Chozo, being the exploratory technology people they show up at the human planet. And
they want our iPads.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They get here, and this is the year 2000... whatever it was, the cosmetic
constant.
Yeah,
Cosmic
exactly.
constant.
Cosmetic.
You keep saying cosmetic.
Yeah, cosmic constant.
Yeah.
Well,
cosmeticians.
You know what?
Cosmeticianism becomes a real branch of science.
Yeah.
If you're a cosmetician, you become a real scientist in the future.
And also in the future, time is seen as cosmetic.
That's Dr.
Okay.
RuPaul to you.
Yeah. Dr. Vera Wang, Dr. Mary Kay.
Yeah.
Dr. Sephora. Which is actually kind of a cool name.
Dr. Sephora?
Yeah, I
that's
like that one.
That's a good sci-fi villain name for sure. We have to stop Dr. Sephora.
Yeah.
His eyebrows are on fleek.
My eyebrows were generally on fleek.
Yeah.
Before he dresses up the timeline.
So the space pirates.
$100 for a pencil? You're crazy, Dr. Sephora.
Oh, they'll buy it. They will come in droves to buy it.
The space pirates.
Lock away at the center of the earth for 40,000 years.
Yeah. They come on over. They see the Chozos coming to the planet. Space pirates are like, whatever they are in for, like, we want a piece of that action.
Yeah, we want double what they're getting.
Yeah, exactly. So they're following the Chozo around, kind of stealing from them. Samus Aran is there. She's 3 years old.
He.
He. Yeah, well, I'm excited.
That's a weird mistake to make.
Yeah.
3 years old, already has chest hair because he's so manly.
Yeah, so he's playing in the woods, and he sees, like, this... He has a toy, and this animal takes it. He chases the animal, and then a big bird person is just standing there, and Samus, never seen one before, looks up, like, who are you? And he's like, my name's Old Bird. You can trust me.
That's a trustworthy name.
Yeah. So he meets Old Bird.
It's my great-grandfather's name, actually. Old Bird. Old Bird Palmer.
Hey, I'm Old Bird.
Yeah. We just called him Grandpa Old Bird, though.
Yeah, Grandpappy Old Bird.
Grampy Old Bird.
I like that the Chozos are so ultra intelligent that they can just, like, realize that this is a small creature, and he won't know my real name, Luke and Blackenberg.
Yeah.
And so just call me Old Bird, little one. And then the space pirates come and they start fucking shit up.
You better not tell me that they kill Old Bird, dude. I am emotionally invested in this character now.
They do. They do kill Samus's 2 dads, because he's so manly. He's
so manly. He had 2 dads.
Yeah.
There's nothing manlier than 2 dads.
Nothing manlier than 2 dads.
You're not far off the mark, actually.
Oh, really?
So Samus, like, waddles up to Ridley and is like, hey, are you a nice old bird too? And then Ridley's like, I'm going to kill you, and shoots, like, fire out of his mouth, or whatever he shoots out of his mouth, to kill Samus, the little old boy he is. And
Little old boy.
That old little boy.
Samus has progeria.
Yeah.
This is why he has the suit.
Yeah.
Samus Aran is actually Benjamin Button.
Yeah.
They're anagrams for each other. If you rearrange the letters in Samus Aran,
Yeah,
it spells
exactly.
Benjamin
That
Button.
would change the whole timeline of 3 years old.
Yeah, that's the end of the story.
So Samus has impending doom flying at his face, and Samus's mother jumps in the way, sacrifices herself to save Samus. Ridley kills Samus's mother.
Bodies do a very poor job at blocking fire, I will say.
Yeah.
That shit'll wrap around.
Yeah, it's kind of like an oncoming car, like threw out of the way.
Oh, you shouldn't throw children at a kid.
Yeah,
It really
that's
hurt
abusive.
They have
I'm
malleable
glad she's
abuse.
gone.
Yeah. Child abuse.
She's
throwing her kids around.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe Ridley just thought.
Ridley from the Child Protective Space
Yeah,
Pirates.
that's it. Space Pirates. CPSP.
The bad guys? The bad guys are
Yeah, like
always the good
Samus is
guys.
living in a trailer on like the moon, and like a big dragon comes
Yeah.
down and is just like, "Excuse me, ma'am," has got like this big badge.
Yeah.
Like, you have this child walking around in the forest, and like, where are the parents when this old bird comes up and starts talking to your kids? The parents are nowhere to be
Who
found.
the fuck is this old bird?
Yeah.
His faster than light windowless van.
He
Didn't light windowless man.
He didn't even give his real name.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, come on.
Old birds.
So many red flags.
Yeah.
I'm glad Ridley was there.
Yeah.
Save Samus.
So to go with what
The
you're
little boy.
saying, Samus's mother's dead. Has no
That's
other
our thumbnail right there,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah, white trash Samus's family and government appointed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So has no other guardians, right? So old bird picks up Samus and takes it back to his hometown, which
shit.
is Zebes or Zebes.
I think it's
Zebes.
Yeah.
That sounds like a restaurant.
Yeah.
We're going
Now,
to Zebes.
Rated 5 stars by Zagat's.
Yeah. Come on, little kid. I'll take you to Zebes. Get in my van. Like,
You like waffles, don't you?
yeah. You like ball pits, don't you?
Oh, this gets worse.
What the fuck is
No, wait. So going off what you guys
What has it
just
been, like
said-
20 goddamn minutes? We're off the rails? Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, Metroid fans.
Going off what you said, so Samus is taken back to the planet, and humans normally die on Zebes.
Okay.
So the Chozos infuse him with their
Oh,
DNA,
Jesus Christ.
All right.
Oh, man.
and then give him a nice suit.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
At least they bought him a suit.
Yeah. They infuse him with his DNA so he can live on this planet, and now Samus has a vendetta against Ridley.
Okay.
Like, just killed his parent, right?
Yeah, he's Timothy McVeigh. He's got his thing against the government now. So, Samus is on Zebes. He's living with the Chozo.
Zebes was
Yeah.
the Chozo.
Got some Chozo DNA.
Right.
So this is like an ancient race that actually ends up disappearing without much explanation. It's implied that they have found the next, like, their technology went so far that they transcended life as we know it.
Oh.
And that's why
it was that iPad that they found on Samus's home
Yeah.
planet. They're like, this is the missing piece. Like,
Farmville.
yeah.
Clip it into a USB. Everything just vibrates so fast.
Yeah.
It disappears.
Materialized.
Yeah.
It's like the dwarves from, or like the Dwemer from the Elder Scrolls series who have disappeared without
Yeah.
explanation.
Yeah.
I think a good series has like I like there's a good mystery in a good series. Like I like how even after 2 Dishonored games, very little is known about the Void or the Outsider.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I think it's very important. I was really disappointed in Mass Effect where they were just like, every thread has a knot to tie up, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, guys.
Yeah.
But Black Goo and Alien, we need that to be explained,
Yeah.
right?
Well, yeah. And Halo,
Well, it
where
was explained in the end.
Uh,
it's just it wasn't explained in a standalone movie, which Prometheus was always intended to be, was
Yeah.
a standalone movie.
Yeah.
we've been over this, damn it.
Yeah, another gripe for another episode.
So Samus trains with these Chozos for a while. They're still here. Sometime between when she's training and when the first game starts, they disappear.
I am picturing Samus like training with these Chozos, like they're doing like Chozo specific workouts, like they're doing wing exercises, and Samus is just standing there flapping his arms up and down, like, oh yeah, this is a good workout, guys. Like,
I was more imagining like a Rocky thing where there's like this really short, stout little Chozo.
Yeah.
There's like, "Arr,
get up there, Samus.
you're gonna be good, Samus.
Yeah, they taught him like actual Chozo ancient fighting stuff too. So it would be in the technique of
So they're karate
Yeah.
burbs.
yeah,
Yeah,
karate
okay, there
birds.
we go.
Yeah. So
Is that where he learns to become a tiny little ball?
Egg form.
Egg form.
That's it. Yeah, so now we're
It's like Kill Bill. You must focus to become the egg.
Yeah.
Like sitting there, it's like,
Yeah. He's in the egg trying to get out.
yeah. Little palm punch.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing that for you guys. I know we're not just on a visual medium. That doesn't make any sense.
I'm just picturing her on the ground with like her legs behind her head and just like stuck there. Like,
Yeah.
Focus, Samus.
Yeah.
You are too. Yeah, the little stick just like
Yeah.
no.
So after this, they're training for an indiscriminate amount of time. She goes on a bunch of missions. This is all manga stuff that if I dove into, it would go on for a long time. So
That's okay.
all we need to know is they're training, and he's becoming stronger and stronger and stronger.
and stronger and stronger and stronger and stronger.
And then
It's a
now,
Mulan training montage.
yeah, that's it.
exactly.
For 2 whole mangas.
It's
Yeah.
2 mangas of becoming swift as a coursing river.
Yeah,
Yeah,
being
that's
a man. That's
Yeah.
what Samus is all about.
Sam is very good at being a man.
Yeah.
Because he's so manly.
Yeah. Fierce as a raging fire.
Yeah. So Metroid 1, we are at the...
Swift is a great typhoon,
Yeah.
I think. I don't know.
No, swift as a raging river.
Yeah.
You must be swift as a raging river
Be
with all the
man
force of a great typhoon.
Be a man.
You must be
Raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Yeah. Sorry, I love
No,
Mulan.
please
Yeah,
go
no,
on.
it's my favorite Disney movie.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like the whole this woman becomes a man thing. I feel like anything where the gender I get a surprise, it's gonna upset me because I'm just not ready for
Which
it.
is why I like Metroid so much. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's consistently
it's
manly.
consistently a
That's
man
it.
throughout the whole series is what makes
Yeah.
it so great.
So, the cosmic constant is, our year is 2000 right now.
Okay.
And this is Metroid 1, released on the Famicom, the NES in 1987.
Is Earth ever mentioned in the Metroid series? Or
It's
is this
like-
kind of like Borderlands?
It's Earth-like planets. Like,
Okay.
that first planet that I mentioned, it was like letter number.
L2.
Yeah.
K2L.
Dude.
Yeah.
I should remember K2. That was that movie with
KT Extinction.
Kevin Spacey.
Oh.
Wasn't that K-Pax?
K-Pax. That was the movie.
Alien robot?
K2's the mountain.
Yes.
Yeah.
K2L, Kevin Spacey is actually what the K stands for. K2L.
Kevin to Lacey.
Kevin Too Lacey.
Kevin to Lacey.
His
Yeah.
fascination with lingerie is getting
Yeah.
out of hand.
To Lacey.
We're year 2000 on the cosmic calendar. With the rise of the space pirates, the Galactic Federation is formed in 2003.
Is that the human government?
It's pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they banded together because there was too many Mavericks, there's too many pirates, there's too many...
Too many spoof pirates.
Yeah,
I guess.
exactly. That's who they are. And so they make the Galactic Federation. The Galactic Federation is formed. There's federal police.
Police, federal or intergalactic? Or just
Federal.
galactic?
They call them federal
They call them
police.
federal?
But then there's also space hunters. So I was like thinking, why do you call them space police?
Space police and space
Yeah,
hunters.
but also, would you call... I don't know. It seemed like something that if you were actually traveling space, that you wouldn't call things space something. There would just be something. There
They'd
would
just be
police.
something, yeah.
You know, like it wouldn't be space police, it wouldn't be
guess.
federal police, it would be police.
Wait, but you
and hunters.
said federal and you said Galactic Federation?
It's a Galactic Federation.
Well, that makes sense then.
Okay.
Federal Federation.
Okay.
Those words sound alike. That means they mean the same thing.
So then, on top of that, the elite are the space hunters.
Oh.
And these are Samuses. That's the only one I know of.
There you go.
Yeah,
Samus.
there's no 0 to the X is something to the Samus.
Okay,
Is there?
yeah.
I don't know.
Not that I know of.
If there is, I missed out on it. So the Galactic Federation, they're transporting a life form that's known as a Metroid, while it's still juvenile.
It's like in the name.
Yeah. So Metroid's
Are you saying that Metroid isn't the main character?
no.
Yeah, Samus Metroid Aran.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, well,
Mr. Samus Metroid.
Mr. Doctor.
Mr. Doctor.
Samus Metroid Aran.
Metroid could
Hey,
be
same
Yeah,
the
wavelength.
same
yeah, it could be the same main character depending on how you look at it. Like in Aliens, the alien isn't the person that you're following the whole time, but they could
No,
be.
they're
shooting-
following you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And as we discovered, the alien is also not an alien.
No, it's a robot monstrosity. It's more like a doctor. It's more like a Frankenstein's monster,
Yeah.
Yeah.
where a robot was Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are Metroids? Do you guys have any idea?
As far as I know, they are
They're jellyfish.
alien monsters who can somehow absorb energy out of planets or something, and that's what makes them dangerous.
They can absorb anything out of another life being. So
Okay,
anything that's
okay.
living, they can take on, like kind of Kirby them, like just ingest them and
Oh,
take on
okay.
the power.
okay.
Yeah.
Is Kirby a Metroid? Two Nintendo
Oh.
franchises.
That's a good thought. They're similarly shaped.
When we find out on the Kirby's Dream Land episode of Lore Boys, Kirby is a Metroid.
And there's AI later, and maybe that is a Mega Man.
Oh!
Yeah. Maybe it's like Stephen King universe. Everything's tied together.
Everything's in Maryland.
Mega Man is Capcom, though.
Yeah, but it's still on the Nintendo.
It is on the Nintendo.
The Nintendo
That's the
Switch.
publisher, yeah.
Noon but
Publishers different.
Well,
Or
I
the developers.
developed.
Capcom's a dev, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, the Metroids are just that. They were created by the Chozos, though.
Oh.
Why? So there is this thing called the X virus that actually shows up in I think it's Metroid Fusion for the Game Boy.
Yeah, is that where he gets that blue goo all over his body?
Yeah, it's not the same blue goo as the Prime series, but it is a different thing. It's a virus that makes things go evil and corrupts all life on planets.
Isn't the stuff in Prime called like Xenon or something?
It is called.
If you got it written down,
Yeah, it's Phazon.
Phazon, that's
Yeah,
it.
and it's called Phazon, and it's different than that though. This is the X virus, so they'll mess things up. It'll just take over, and so they made these Metroids like kind of like we have a rat problem, so let's throw a bunch of cats into the universe.
And then cats killed them all.
Then you got a bunch of cats.
You gotta get dogs.
Gotta get dogs.
Or
how do you take care of dogs? Snakes.
And then space hunters.
Yeah, no, gorillas before the space hunters.
Yeah.
Gorillas to kill all the snakes.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is gorillas can't live in space.
They'll freeze and die.
That's Metroid Prime 4, where the gorillas are above the space hunters.
Oh. They're all Winston from Overwatch.
None of us own Overwatch, eh?
No.
That's odd, eh?
Yeah, it is very odd.
Statistically speaking, 1 in 3 people on the planet Earth own Overwatch.
And none of us here.
And considering that we're video game players, like having video game
None
players,
of us, yeah.
exactly.
There's no lore or story to Overwatch.
It's just multiplayer.
I'm above it. This pure multiplayer. I need a story campaign to enjoy.
Or at least some comics in the background.
Says the guy who's played League of Legends for the past 6 years. Like,
There's lore to League of Legends.
They've like almost phased it out. They used to have like
Yeah.
champion specific lore, and like that's really
No, they messed it up, and they removed like a character from the game for a little bit, like a skin, like Gangplank was removed because he died according to the lore, and he wasn't able to play. And they're like saying that it would have been a better move just to use the Ghost Gangplank skin
As
for
the default
everyone.
skin, yeah.
So that way he could be played, and then people wouldn't get to lose out on their players. But I don't
If
know.
they like mained him.
I never even knew that was a thing.
No, that was
the
a
only
video
character I can name
watched.
from League is the one that everybody was just like, if you played League, you'd love this character because you love Bioshock, and it's the Nautilus.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I don't get the comparison. If you
Kind of
play
looks
like- he looks like-
Bioshock, you'll like this character.
He looks
Daddy.
like a big daddy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does.
Like-
I mean, I get that, but that doesn't mean you're gonna enjoy the game. Like,
No,
that champion.
I don't. I tried playing Dota, and I just don't like MOBAs
That's
at all.
fair, yeah.
At all.
I don't like Dota because I've played too much League at this point. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's so similar, but just that little bit different that I'm like, why don't I just play League?
Yeah. That was my Overwatch Team Fortress thing.
Yeah.
Yep. So they're moving a Metroid around. It's in a little jar. They're bringing it around. It's something they don't know a whole lot about yet. And the space pirates, they show up and they steal the Metroid in order to start replicating it and making more little Metroids.
This is the beginning of Super Metroid, isn't it?
This is the beginning of Metroid 1, which there's parallels. There's parallels.
Yeah.
There's definitely parallels. So the space pirate base is deep underground Zebes. So it just so happens that the Chozo's homeworld also has the space pirate base deep underground. Which
Well,
is, it's handy.
Yeah.
It's,
You never check your own backyard for dead bodies, right?
Yeah.
As the saying goes in China.
Or baby jellies.
Or baby
Or
jellies.
baby jellies.
Yeah.
Or baby jellyfish.
Yeah. So the space pirate base is there. No one's able to infiltrate their base once they figure this out. They're like, no one can just get in. There's a lot of up and down. There's a lot of
just like the
down there.
games.
Yeah, exactly. So this is Metroid 1, right? So they're like, well, what do? Well, we have this Samus Aran who's a human infused with Chozo genes who's been training.
Who
and
can become
has-
a little ball.
Yeah, exactly. Well, can't yet, right?
We have this little ball-sized vent. We need the right man for the job.
Yeah.
There's just like a Chozo there with just his head in it. Like, I don't fit.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah.
Foiled again.
What are we gonna do?
Yeah. So
Oh, Samus is in the background with her legs behind her head, like, ah, put me in, coach.
You're not ready, son.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Samus wants to go down and take care of this. There are two main bosses down there, and they're bros. There's Kraid and Ridley. Ridley, most people who are aware of video games know of. It's like this giant dragon that has a lot of like flying attacks, is like a lot of mouth fire attacks.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Then there's also Kraid, who
He's a
is
fat alligator guy.
he's the fat alligator. He's a glutton, and he's like he reminds me of the boss in Donkey Kong, actually.
King Crude.
Yeah. K. Rool.
K. Rool,
K. Rool,
yeah,
K.
that's
Rool,
it,
yeah. He does look exactly like that. Holy
Yeah.
fuck, yeah. Do you guys remember that terrifying CG Donkey Kong cartoon that was on TV for a while?
No.
You guys have never seen the Donkey Kong cartoon?
No.
Donkey Kang cartoon?
Kang.
Oh, I've seen it for a little
I've
while.
seen the
actually.
memes.
No, it's 3D, right? Like,
Yeah, well, it's like 90s 3D.
Yeah.
So it's
reboot?
nightmarish.
I
Yeah.
love Beastmaster or Beast Wars.
Yeah, Beast Wars was good, is the difference.
Yeah.
Beast Wars.
Wow.
Fucking sick, man.
That show's so fucking good.
Yeah. Then there was like the spin-off too. It was Beast Wars, and there's like
Have we
We've
had
talked about this.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
before
we've
on
had
the
this
podcast.
conversation
okay,
before,
and
yeah.
then nobody else remembered the other.
Yes, Beast Machines is bad. It was our
Yeah.
establishment.
Okay.
Metroid, though.
Metroid, yeah. So Samus goes down. He single-handedly collects many upgrades, defeats the Bros, Kraid, and Ridley, and then moves on to Mother Brain. And Mother Brain is this AI who used to belong to the Chozos. But
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I had no idea.
It helps the Chozos out because they're like, oh, AI can help us figure things out quicker than we could alone.
But they didn't have iPads.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, the AI.
And the AI was working on the the AI was working on the iPad, so like all its processing power was working towards developing the iPad,
Yeah.
but they didn't have Steve Jobs
Or
so
Siri.
Nothing could get done realistically without Steve Jobs.
Yeah.
So the Messiah.
We killed him.
Yeah, we
God
killed him.
of bird people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like the people who go pick up the iPods, iPhones, right? They kind of like flock to the
Exactly,
places.
yeah, they flock.
That's it. It's an annual migration.
Yeah. So Mother Brain is cold and calculated, right? It's an AI, does not have like
It's like a bioorganic thing, right?
it's like bioorganic, but like it is cold and calculated. It doesn't have emotion.
Okay.
It's like it just sees an outcome and it decides this is like what I want, you know. So it saw the merit. It was stolen by the pirates or taken over by the pirates, and then it
Was
saw
she reprogrammed?
it saw
can rebuild her.
rather than that, it just saw the merit in the pirates taking over everything. It said, you know what? If the pirates destroyed everything, they would eventually destroy themselves. The universe would be set back to zero, and I could start from scratch.
What the
Oh,
fuck
it's
is
just
wrong
me.
with people writing about AI?
Bad AI.
It's the
Yeah.
exact same.
It's like a trope at this
fucking-
point.
Yeah.
Just-
No, it is. So Samus destroys Kraid, Ridley, and Mother Brain eventually. It's like that. It's kind of like a bullet hell that you're running through, and you're jumping through like these hoops to get to this brain in a jar, and you destroy the brain in a
and you
jar.
shoot the shit out of it
Yeah, exactly.
with your big manly gun
Yeah.
and, all
then
your chest hair.
So wait, Mother Brain didn't want to kill the Metroid?
No, Mother Brain wanted the Metroids to suck the life out of everything.
Oh, okay. They want that's how she was gonna do this.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So she is like the head Metroid, but not a Metroid.
Okay.
Oh,
This is such a parallel to the Alien series at this point.
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah, like that's like
Yeah.
straight up.
So Samus destroys all the Metroids on Planet Zebes. And this is the end of the first game.
Okay, yeah.
And now when you beat Mother Brain, your suit explodes.
Yeah.
And the grand reveal.
The man is there
Dun-dun-dun.
flexing his big muscles.
Yeah, right.
Right? Tell me that happens.
It's a girl.
What?
That's so wild and wacky and
Has
unexpected.
feminism gone too
Yeah.
far?
1988.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, I'm okay with a lot of things.
Yeah.
I don't hit my girlfriend.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm fine with her making me dinner.
But
Okay.
I just want her to keep her politics out of my fucking video games.
Okay, guys, if you want feminism to not be a thing, the faster you finish the game, the less clothes she's wearing whenever the suit comes
Oh,
off.
thank God.
Yeah. If you finish it fast
So
enough.
there's still a little bit of 80s in there.
Yeah, she's wearing a bikini if you finish the game fast
Speaking
enough.
of which,
Yeah.
when I went to Hooters, which I talked about earlier, they have gender-neutral washrooms at Hooters.
Oh, do they?
And I loved walking in there. I just be like, we wanted progress, but not like this. Oh,
Such a juxtaposition.
I know.
Yeah.
It's like corporations will poison anything.
That's it.
I love the idea of walking into a Hooters bathroom and seeing Peter on the floor on his knees, hands in the air, like no.
Well, because I was looking.
Holstered dart
So
gun.
basically, the way they set it up, their signs was like, they have like people on surfboards.
Okay.
So one is a small washroom with just urinals,
Okay.
but like anyone can use it. Whatever. Right?
Oh my god.
And then there's 2 washrooms with just stalls. But I was just like, what's going on? Like, looking at the signs, because I was too wasted to decipher their surfboard thing. Because it's just people with surfboards, then a waitress walks by, she's like, they're neutral. I was like, okay, cool. Funniest thing I've ever heard about Hooters is gender neutral washroom.
It's like, how do we save face? How do we save face?
I was just like, oh no! Everything I've worked towards has come to a peak in this place.
Yeah, I feel like so many like major corporations have like a wheel of hot button issues, and just like they spin the wheel and then it says yes or no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like that's how you end up.
They get like one bad tweet and they react to it. It's more like, it's like, oh, it's Q4? No, we're sexist. Gender neutral bathrooms. We'll be good for next year.
Thank you, Mr. Hooters.
Mr. Hooters.
I don't know what the CEO of Hooters is.
I think he's a captain.
Captain Hooters.
He owns a seafaring vessel.
Oh yeah.
That's all it takes to be a
Yeah.
captain.
Yeah.
Qualifications are low for captaincy.
It's called the cleavage. Actually, the Hooters here. So they took me there for an ironic joke because I've never been to a strip club either. I think it's kind of gross and weird. Yeah. Not for like dumb reasons, but just like I don't know, man.
They don't have gender neutral bathrooms.
I don't know. Yeah, exactly.
The good strip clubs do.
But I've just never been, so they took me there for my birthday as just like a fucking joke. And the one here is more of a booters than anything.
Oh,
nobody was particularly buxom, but those shorts do a lot of favors.
Yeah, because it shows off their boots.
Yes.
Booters.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Everyone's got no pants and big boots.
Boots.
Yeah.
There's like a lot of scary security.
Yeah.
And there is like a Hooters madam, which is the one woman who just like stands at the bar and looks like she could kill literally anybody.
The matriarch.
Yeah. Full 19th century formal attire.
Oh, basically, she's all in black. She just like stands by the bar and she like keeps an eye on her girls. I swear that woman could probably kill any human being on Earth with her bare hands in 3 seconds. That's probably why she's there.
What I heard was it's been the same matriarch for the past 300 years at that Hooters location.
Oh, does she absorb the youth of her employees?
Yeah, exactly.
And she also...
It's like Dorian Gray.
No, she lays eggs, and then little Hooters girls pop out of her.
They do a birthday song for you, too, which is ridiculous. Which you guys probably saw on Facebook.
No, I didn't see that.
Did you see any of the photos from the party?
No.
I mean, I saw you with the dart guns.
You've been moving, yeah. Me and the dart guns and the 2 Hooters girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 70s thing. Yeah.
It was sick.
The Chinese company I work for stalks my Facebook too much, so I needed to delete it.
Oh, yeah. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Those dang Chinese companies.
Yeah. So the mother brain, dead.
Good. Good riddance.
Now, so after...
Samus a girl, though. I'm feeling a bit
Samus
uncomfortable.
Yeah, bring the series back.
Something that was released in Nintendo Power is that if you put in a certain password code, which the passwords were horrendous in this game. If you wanted to get to a certain point in the game, you had to like submit a long password that L's and 1's looked the same and that O's and 0's looked the same. So there'd be people who got far enough and then just couldn't get far enough because of the passwords.
This is before save. Like, was the first game with a save feature The Legend of Zelda?
That's a good question.
I have no idea which one would have been.
It was probably a
real
PC
save.
game.
Because you can save... No, I mean console-wise. Because you can save in Zelda.
Yeah.
You can't save in Metroid?
Did you save in the original
Not Metroid
Zelda?
1.
Yeah.
Not
in
that was
Metroid
like
1.
that was a big deal.
Okay.
The game's like too long to finish at a sitting.
No, it was fucking long.
Yeah. But the original Zelda was on NES, not SNES.
Not SNES. The first 2 Zeldas were on the NES.
Okay.
Same with Metroid. The first one's on the NES.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I know it looks like shit.
Yeah. No, it doesn't look great. The Super Nintendo one, though, is like
fantastic,
miles ahead.
Yeah. Super Metroid's
it's
so fucking
on
good.
something like a 26 megabyte cartridge.
You know what's really dank, actually, since we actually start to release these things a lot closer to when they're relevant now, the Super NES Mini is coming out. And it's got the previously unreleased in North America, Star Fox 2. Which is cool, and Super Metroid.
That's what sparked my interest.
Secret of Mana.
Yeah. Secret of Mana, there's
which I've never played, but...
I played the Game Boy version, and it was good.
If you like RPGs, you'll like it.
Yeah.
You like classic RPGs, you'll like
I do.
Secret of Mana.
But
you like Chrono Trigger?
I love it.
You'll like
Secret of Mana is not turn-based attacks, right? It's your open world. It's more like Zelda where you kill the thing.
Oh, it's an active combat.
Yeah,
exactly.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's a great game. So now after Metroid 1, we have Metroid Prime, Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, Metroid Prime 3 Corruption.
You're gonna do a Prime episode, right?
That's gonna come later, exactly.
Yeah.
This all happens. All you need to know at this point is that there was Metroids that were mutated by Phazon, which would kill most things. But
Metroids.
But they absorb energy.
Yeah,
so
Metroids
honestly,
Metroids were strong enough if the cut of their jib was good enough.
It's like an initiation, right, for Metroid.
It's like hazing.
Yeah, exactly.
exactly.
Drink this Phazon.
Yo, pussy, you can't handle your Phazon or what?
Yeah.
Shotgun this Phazon, bro.
6
No,
Metroids. Dead of Phazon poisoning.
Phazon bongs.
Yeah.
There's a whole lot of fun stuff that happens in there. There's like Dark Samus that's like formed
Yeah.
between Phazon, a Metroid, and a suit. Like it's like the Spice Girls. You put everything in there, and then
The Powerpuff.
The Powerpuff Girls, yeah.
Hey, but there's spice in there.
They are made of sugar spice.
Everything nice and chemical X.
Yeah.
Spice Girls, what are they made of?
Sugar?
Carbon mostly.
Yeah.
Carbon.
Spice Girls
Water,
carbon
water.
based. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 70% water, mostly carbon is the flesh, I think.
The flesh.
Yeah.
That's such a morbid way to talk about this Spice
The Spice Girl flesh.
The Spice Girl flesh.
They're made of various hobbies, whether they be sporty.
Yeah, whether they're
scary.
sporty or scaring people is my favorite hobby. One of their hobbies is just being rich
Lore
and
Boys
married to
Spice
David
Girls
Beckham.
crossover.
Yeah.
What are the 5 Spice Girls, actually? How many are there?
Sporty, scary, posh, happy, and
No, not happy.
Dopey.
Dopey. Grumpy Spice.
Yeah, Snow Spice and the 7 Dwarfs.
Yeah.
Sleepy Spice. Like
Sleepy
they're all doing their
Spice.
dance.
She's just taking a nap on like the comfiest looking couch in the corner.
Hi-ho.
That's their debut single was Hi Ho.
Yeah, they were off to work.
Yeah.
Doc married David Beckham.
Yeah, exactly.
It was hi-ho, but not like in the sing-songy way. It was just like hi-ho.
Because they were walking to work, and these people kept stopping them to
Yeah.
say that to them.
Yeah.
Very
They
rude.
made a song out of it.
Very rude.
Yeah.
The 90s were a very sexist time.
Yeah. There's no gender-neutral bathrooms.
There were
in
no
theaters.
gender neutral in the 90s.
Barbarians.
Yeah.
So Metroid 2 happens after Metroid Prime. All
Okay.
these things happen. Phazon, yada yada yada.
Post Spice Girls.
Yeah, post Spice Girls.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
The galaxy decides finally Metroids are fucked up and they need to be eliminated.
Nice.
Sounds fair.
Yeah,
They're beings which devour all life that they come in contact with.
yeah.
I think it's a shame that it took so long.
That was
for the
probably a
universe to decide.
very, very short meeting for
Yeah.
the Federation, where it's like, we have the motion to genocide the Metroids, animals that can suck the life out of anything in existence.
Yeah,
All in favor? Aye.
yeah, exactly.
All opposed?
Me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who said that?
Yeah.
And it's kind of implied right now
It was
that
him.
they can do good things for us, but just the impending doom of space pirates could make it so it's really fucked up. It can be used for good or for evil at this point. But yeah, it's not fully known how much good it can do until later.
There's a pros column.
Yeah, there's a pros column.
In theory,
A Second Amendment protects my right to own Metroids.
In theory, the old bird used it to ascend to a higher form of consciousness, right? So
It's true.
maybe it's not all bad.
Exactly. But right now, it's a hot button issue.
Seems like it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Or maybe the Metroid just ate all the bird people.
No.
Burbs?
Yeah, so like the Galactic Federation just got a tweet saying Metroids are messing everything up, and then the business meeting was like, oh well, we gotta get rid of them all, and they are mostly bad. They are mostly bad.
Okay.
So the Galactic Federation, they've pinpointed the planet where the Metroids were created, and they're confident that pretty much all of them are there.
Okay.
So they're like, this is where they are. If there are any other Metroids in the other parts of the universe,
Yeah.
they were transported there.
Okay.
So they're all on SR-388.
We know where the Metroids are, but then they invaded a different planet for some reason. Also, it's a parallel for American politics.
Oh, boom, roasted America.
Roasted America!
That's it. So,
We're all about conspiracies on Lore Boys.
yeah, exactly. Illuminati. So, SR-388, all the Metroids are there. Galactic Federation wants them gone.
Get it.
Samus Aran is on the job. And it's a woman.
She.
She!
That's true. We were wrong this whole time.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Yeah.
I'll probably mess up and keep calling her him now because
Yeah.
it's difficult.
Because it's so confusing.
Yeah. That's it.
I really associated her with a man.
Yeah.
Ugh.
So, this...
It's hard to step away from that.
Yeah. You can't step away from that.
It's a video games.
So she's on the job. It's similar to every other...
Like a plumber.
Yeah.
Here it looks like we got Metroids up here.
Or an exterminator.
Or an exterminator,
You got Metroids here, you got Metroids here. Oh, they love to live here.
And like a plumber, it goes down in pipes very deep into the ground with lots of twists and turns.
I think that's just a,
Lots of
the
upgrades.
bee's nest. No, it's Metroids.
Definitely Metroids. Like most plumbers, she can become a tiny little ball to fit into tight crawl spaces.
Plumber just gets this one like blockage out, and then all of a sudden has an extra energy chamber that they can just like heal up on. Yeah,
I saw the movie with Nathan Lane, Mousetrap or whatever.
I haven't. He's talking about
Is it based on the popular Parker Brothers board game?
No, and maybe. That was in the order of James's and then Ethan's questions for people who couldn't see me point at them. Yeah.
Okay.
Metroid.
Yeah, Metroid. So 2 in terms of story is pretty short. This was on the Game Boy, keep in mind. So there wasn't a lot of room. Yeah, the original Game Boy.
And there was a fan remake.
Yeah, it was kind of ill received at first because everyone wanted that console. Like, console games are getting better, so they wanted it on a console that
and I guess
good.
Nintendo really wanted to push the Game Boy, and that's why they made
I guess Nintendo just didn't give a fuck what people wanted and did something stupid instead. Imagine that.
Yeah.
But at the time, this was the time when they could get away with it.
People still loved it.
People had to fucking deal with it.
People did still love it. They still bought it. Problem with Metroid is that although it was very well received, like if you took a percentage like on Steam nowadays, it would be like overwhelmingly positive always.
Yeah.
But the sales numbers were just never there compared to their Mario games, to their Zelda games.
Well, everyone had an NES, which in like today's dollars cost like $800.
Yeah.
And now you had to buy a fucking Game Boy on top of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it wasn't only 2. It was across all the games, and that's part of the reason why we don't have as many Metroid games as Mario games.
As far as
I guess now the games are so fucking expensive to making a niche title.
Yeah.
I don't know, but people still kind of do that.
And some people think
they've got their cash cows. Like if we go back to what we were talking about before, like Bethesda's got the Elder Scrolls and Fallout, which will always make them money.
Yeah.
And they allow people to make weird niche shit like Dishonored 2, Prey, The Evil Within.
Yeah,
they just let people make what fucking the new Wolfenstein.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
That's getting a sequel. Doom.
Yeah.
Right?
Doom.
Like they allow people to just make the games they want.
Yeah.
Because they have the cash cows.
Because they've got the cash cows. Elder Scrolls and Fallout will always have positive returns. Nintendo has the money to let some team make a good Metroid game, and they fucking don't.
And Metroid was kind of seen.
Well, they are.
Metroid was kind of seen as
it's been 12 fucking years.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it was kind of seen as a blend between Zelda and Mario when it first came out, Metroid 1.
Yeah.
Because it was the platforming of Mario, but also the attacking with the enemies of and the upgrades of Zelda.
Okay, cool.
So, and then that it was kind of like a middle ground that if you had Zelda and Mario, why buy Metroid?
Okay.
Although it feels a lot different. It had that sci-fi kind of creepy feel.
Yeah. It's for older people, which Nintendo just likes to pretend don't exist.
Yeah.
Like human beings die when we're 13, so they don't need to be.
Well, when Nintendo was big, older people weren't playing many video games, you know what I mean? And it's different now.
Yeah, it's different now.
Now the main demographic is 20 to 40, is most people who play video games.
That shit's expensive.
It's very expensive, and I have to be a fully grown big boy adult to buy video games.
Yeah. Not to mention you got to save up for goddamn months, like I did to buy a computer that can play video games. Yeah,
buy a computer. Fucking
just remembered Crash Bandicoot Trilogy came out in the last couple days, and it's $40. I'm buying that after the podcast.
Oh really? Actually, I love Crash Bandicoot. I wish they'd also done CTR though. CTR is like the hypest fucking card game. I always played Dr. N-Jin.
N-Jin. Clever that. Clever that.
So back to Samus. She is a she, and she is on Metroid 2 at this moment. And she is going deeper and deeper into this planet of the plumbing of SR388. And she's encountering, the deeper she goes, it starts off the Metroids are jellyfish, because this is the Metroid planet, right? The Metroids everywhere.
Yeah.
You have a little counter in the bottom corner telling you how many more Metroids are left on the planet.
Oh, yeah.
So you're just trying to exterminate them all, and this is on the Game Boy.
That's pretty brutal.
Yeah. So they start...
Samus Genocide Edition.
Yeah, she's a heart, though. She's a heart. She kills all the jellyfish at first. She gets down deeper. They're kind of like floaty lizards. And you get down deeper and deeper, and they get more difficult, right? Then you get to the matriarch, the Queen Metroid. There's so few of these. Only every few hundred years are these born. And they're like kind of like ants.
Okay,
like
yeah,
the Queen.
it's
the Queen, right?
Are they a hive mind?
It seems like they do.
Oh, okay.
It seems like they do, especially on this planet, which is so much theirs, right?
Yeah.
And there was like a jelly fish that was described as the eye of the queen at a certain point.
Cool.
So that it could definitely be a hive mind. You collect your upgrades, you destroy the Metroids one by one, you get all the way down to the queen. And you're kind of stuck in this little corner, and this queen comes out from the left-hand side, you're on the right corner, and it has like this extendable neck, and it keeps just like jutting out and hitting you, and everyone's...
Spoopy.
Yeah, exactly. And you just unload like 200 missiles into its face.
Okay.
And from the playthroughs I watched, because I didn't have a Game Boy to play through this game, but from the playthroughs I watched, it looks like you don't even need to move. You just need to have enough energy.
You just need to take the beating?
You need to take the beating and have all the missiles and just do it. So your tick from Metroid's like alive goes from 1 left on the planet to 0.
Ooh.
Happy music starts
Jump,
happening.
jump.
Yeah, you walk through the next room, and there's a little egg that hatches, and the last little jellyfish comes out. Samus cannot bring it to himself to kill this jellyfish. Herself, yeah. Sorry, yes. Such a boy.
We were just so used to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's call a commitment to a bit.
And
We'll never let you down, Lord boys.
And now you escape the planet as it's like presumably exploding. Like everything's always exploding.
There's always a timer.
Yeah, there's always a timer at the end of the game.
Anytime a sci-fi game ends, there's a bomb about to blow up the planet, and you have
And
to
the
get to the end before it can happen.
Baby hatches, wires up a bomb, you're like, no, baby, no! And then you have to leave.
The baby likes you though, and the baby helps you get out. There's these borders that you can't get through until like you jump up, and then the baby kind of slingshots above you, and then the baby clears like these borders. So it helps you escape the planet.
Yeah.
You hop on your ship, you leave. There's no Metroid left in the whole system
Except for this one.
that you put in a bottle and you give to some scientists.
Right, yeah.
And you're like, here, scientists.
So she's like the opposite of Ripley from the Alien series. She was just like to these like faceless scientists, like, yeah, just take this weapon of mass destruction and do what you will with it.
Yeah.
I trust you, men of science.
Yeah. So she gives them that, and she hopes that they
They're responsible.
Yeah, exactly.
Are they?
So, Super Metroid is just starting now.
Because there's another game, so I'm thinking that they weren't responsible.
Super Metroid's the last game we'll be talking about today.
Sounds like they weren't responsible.
Nah.
Yeah, so Super Metroid...
Unresponsible.
Super irresponsible.
That's where the Super Metroid comes from.
Super Metroid, although is the third game released in the series, is very close to the end of the timeline.
Okay, cool.
Very close.
Zelda-esque.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? Well, there's only one timeline at least.
Yeah.
Kid Zelda, or Kid Samus.
Kid Samus
defeats the Metroid.
In one version of the game, Kid Samus kills the baby Metroid. In one version of the game, it doesn't kill the baby Metroid.
Yeah.
Another version of Baby Metroid kills her.
That's it, yeah.
You could think of it that way. There just isn't a game if she kills the baby Metroid.
By that thread of logic, I can think about anything that way.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm dead right now.
That's why there's no sequel to Half-Life. It says Gordon Freeman died after the credits rolled.
Exactly.
Or Gordon and Alex, I guess.
He got knifed.
Yeah.
By the gnome.
Oh, by Noam Chomsky.
Yeah, Noam Chomsky.
Yeah.
Oh.
Got knifed by the gnome.
That's why
it was sentient this whole time.
Yeah.
That's why
he
you know
wants
the
to go
name
to
Noam
space.
Chomsky.
Noam Chomsky is a very famous person.
Yeah.
Also the name of the garden gnome in Half-Life 2 Episode 2 and Left 4 Dead 2.
Okay.
They make a cameo.
He's the Pope, too, right?
Yeah.
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 And also the last boss in Assassin's Creed 2.
But the Pope was also an engineer, so.
Oh.
Yeah.
Noam Chomsky was an engineer.
Noam Chomsky is still an engineer because to my knowledge he's not dead.
I don't know.
Huh. Do you know him?
Gnomes? Do you know him?
Hey, he's not visited Beijing recently, so I haven't had the chance to go to any of his talks.
Yeah,
There's no good book signings in Beijing for famous English authors.
No.
No.
Just not the market for it here.
Yeah,
no, there
it's
isn't.
like we're like the, we'd probably be the only people who'd buy that.
In China.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, probably not. There's a lot of people here, but
Yeah.
I think there's one or two well-educated people in China.
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain.
Speaking of well-educated people, the scientists in Super Metroid find that they can harness the
Fucking
Metroid.
Jim Miller, master of segues. Always. Oh, I thought you were out. That's why. Yeah.
They can harness the Metroid for the greater good of humankind. It's not really specified
Are
how.
you sure?
Yeah, it's not specified how, but they're like figuring it out. Oh, this thing can absorb things. Maybe we can absorb things. I don't know. I'm making inferences here.
Maybe we had tiny Metroids inside people's bodies. It could absorb cancer.
Yeah, and then burst out the chest with the cancer.
Yeah.
Men of science are dicks.
That's what we've established, right? They can't be trusted. That's every other Lore Boys episode. Are you telling me that's wrong now?
So I still trust these scientists.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, these scientists, they go off and they're doing this stuff. They're in their space hub and
Okay.
they're looking for the greater good of humankind through these Metroids. So Samus goes off to do some space chores because that's what Samus does.
Space chores?
Yeah.
Gotta rake the space lawn again.
Yeah, no.
50,000 parsecs. Oh.
Yeah. She's pretty powerful, so if there's like something pops up, they're like, oh no, a new sentient being. Go murder it.
Yeah.
But that's the only thing I can imagine. Like, what's Samus good for? Like, she's not really been much of a talker in any of the games, right?
I don't think so. Did she talk at all?
In Metroid Fusion, there's like a zoom in on her face, and there's like text that comes up and goes beep 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 beep, and then like Samus thought that
But Samus thought she didn't say.
Yeah, maybe. I don't.
She speaks in Other M, which is the game that no one
Oh
likes.
yeah,
Ah.
yeah. Which is after Super Metroid that I will not talk about. I'm telling you, I
At
will
pre-
not
at present,
talk about that
ever.
game. No, not yet. If I do another Metroid episode, I will not talk about that.
Well, you've got to. There's more Metroid games, dog.
Yeah.
You realize we're cataloging every single game in existence.
You
right?
understand? We're the lore boys,
We're the lore
not
boys.
the summary boys,
Yeah.
or
So-
the footnote boys.
Yeah.
Exactly.
One episode a week for. Are we doing all titles ever?
Yeah.
I mean, we're grouping as many as we can. We've
All
done
right.
3 this episode, so that's like already like 3% of all games.
exactly. Yeah.
There's 100 of them, I'm pretty sure.
Payday lore.
Yeah.
So scientists figured out how to get the greater good of humankind, right, from this Metroid baby, the last one in existence in the known universe.
Okay.
Samus goes off to do space chores to figure out whatever she's doing. She comes back to a distress signal. This is on CDs, I believe.
Okay.
And all scientists are dead. And there's just a hole in where the baby
A
was.
Metroid-shaped hole in the wall.
Like Wile E. Coyote.
No.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what you would think, but the Metroid didn't break out. Ridley.
Yeah, he's the first boss.
What?
Ridley.
No, it can't be.
He's revived.
That's impossible.
He's revived. He came in and he stole the Metroid, and he's still in the station right now. Yeah.
Who revived him and how?
That's a good question. It happened during the Metroid Prime time.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. So
I was gonna
Metroid
say-
Prime Time.
I was gonna-
what's
Metroid
the night
Prime
on
Time.
Metroid Prime time?
I was gonna say it makes
What kind of guy takes a jellyfish and makes it
Yeah.
suck the life? No, you have a seat right over here.
Yeah. Go ahead, sit down.
We
It-
said we were a baby Metroid. Who
Yeah.
could suck the life out of anything, and you still came over. Why is that?
Yeah.
What is that?
Mr. Samus, I got problems.
No, I
So
just
Ridley with like a 6-pack,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
in someone's living room.
a 6-pack of Bacardi Breezers.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It makes a lot of sense. It just occurred. It makes a lot of sense that the Prime games took place before 2, considering all the Metroids got wiped out
Yeah.
in 2.
Yeah.
It does. That adds up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stands to reason.
Well, like there's a Metroid Prime, which I think is the titular character of the series.
it's the one.
It's yeah.
It's Neo.
So yeah, Prime
It's
happened.
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
We'll get
playing
into
Metroid
it.
form.
Yeah.
Prime happened before 2, and there's a lot of infected Metroids in Prime, and then after all the infected Metroids, they were like, hey, we gotta get rid of these things.
Okay.
Tried to kill them all. One was left, brought to the good guy station. They're using it for good.
Super
Ridley,
Metroid.
Ridley, the bad guy, steals the Metroid, and he starts a self-destruct sequence on the ship after knocking down Samus Aran.
Oh, so this is like a science vessel?
Yeah, it's like a
Okay.
science vessel.
Yeah. And
so-
we're also saying that the timer with the bomb that you have to escape happens at the beginning of the game?
No, so Samus. I'm not exactly sure where.
Like I've played the beginning of the game. You do play through most of it. You get your ass handed to you by Ridley, and then you escape with a
Yeah.
ship. But there is no time limit in the first mission.
You fight
Okay,
Ridley, and when Ridley knocks you down, he starts the timer so that you have to escape the ship.
Yeah.
And then Ridley goes to Zebes, which is still around, which is where the
It goes to his
original.
Swiss pirate base.
Yeah, where that's the Space Pirate base.
Criminal
And-
always
yeah.
returns to the scene of the crime, right?
Yeah, and Samus-
so predictable.
Yeah.
So,
Samus hot in his tail, gets there after him.
yeah.
But
Hot
not-
like a woman on his tail.
Yeah.
I don't approve of this message.
But hey,
Nobody
hey,
does.
hey, hey.
Yeah.
Ridley's got a tail. It's okay.
Yeah.
He's a pterodactyl monster.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hot on his tail.
And he works for the government, apparently.
Yeah. Speaking of feminism.
Okay.
No,
All
you guys,
right.
no, you guys-
I think you mean to say, speaking of misogyny.
misogyny. Yeah. Speaking of misogyny, in the scope of feminism,
Don't tell him what he thinks.
men who are misogynists, who misogynists who say like, oh well, he could fix the job, and then like so blatantly go or she. That's worse. You shouldn't do that in the first place. You're not high roading anyone.
It's all about equality, right? Yeah.
But yeah, you're like you're trying to be so equal that someone should give you a badge of honor for doing it.
I only do anything good for recognition. Everything else I do is very selfish.
Yeah.
But even the good I do is selfish, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm a bad person. Now, everyone, follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. I'm a good
Ethan
guy.
the dead man
Yeah.
or woman.
I gotta lock down that Twitter handle.
I gotta talk about two handles.
Ethan the dead woman. Oh gosh.
So he goes back to ZB's. Ridley goes there. Samus hot in the tail. He the only difference between ZB's then and now is that you can't just go straight to the core by following all the motions as before. You have to defeat 4 bosses.
Oh no.
And also find something else that I'll get into.
Okay.
So the 4 bosses that need to be beaten are Kraid. Do you know any more?
Kraid, plant thing.
Plant thing. I think that's Fantoon or Dragon.
Maybe.
There's a dragon. There's a plant boy. There's a goo boy, and there's Kraid.
Okay.
He's Wax Boy because he's made from Crayola crayons.
Kraid?
Oh.
Yeah.
Crayola was his original name, and then they just shortened it to Kraid.
Copyright issues, eh?
Oh.
Copyright,
Yeah.
Okay.
We're all learning.
Yeah, I'll go through.
James is learning after his half bottle of wine.
Yeah. I'll go through my 4, the 4 bosses, not my 4 bosses. I wish I had 4 bosses.
My 4 bosses.
Jim, John, Elizabeth, Brittany. 4 bosses.
Okay.
In China.
In China.
Yeah.
The 4 bosses of China.
Yeah.
Presidents.
Jim, John, Elizabeth, and
So
Brittany.
we have Kraid.
Yeah.
He's the obese Donkey Kong K. Rool.
King
guy.
K. Rool.
Oh, he's back too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He's back.
How?
Both back.
How? Why? Doesn't
How?
matter.
Why? It
Prime.
doesn't matter. Yeah, they got back.
Do you know why? It's because
Improved.
Nintendo hates creative things
Yeah.
and love to recycle their villains, which they
Yeah.
always do.
Well, it's like
Bowser, Ganon, Kraid,
if it ain't broke,
Ridley.
Ridley. If they ain't,
Ganondorf,
even if you kill them off,
Yeah.
you can just bring them back.
There's 2 new ones. There's
King DDD,
Fantoon,
Fantoon.
which is like a ghostly type creature that is a power supplier to Mother Brain.
It'd be great if you had all the powers of Mickey Mouse and Fantasia. You could make like brooms dance and stuff, and that's who you had to fight.
An army of brooms.
Yeah, an army of brooms.
Fantoon.
Alright.
Fantoon.
And
Yeah.
broom.
There's Dragon, who's like this crustacean lizard thing that's like kind of curled into this crescent moon that like sweeps across the stage at you and then sweeps across from the other side.
There's a hermit crab. You're fighting a hermit crab
It looks
that
like-
lost its shell and climbed into the moon.
If I told you, enemy was going to be called Dragon,
I thought dragon right away.
it looks like a dragon though, but it says crustacean in its
its
like
bio?
Yeah,
is
exactly.
he like chitinous in a way? Like he's got a shell?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. At least emotionally.
It's got a.
Yeah, and the quest is to get through to him.
Yeah, that's it. When you beat him, he just breaks down and cries, and you just hold him while he cries. That's how that boss battle ends.
It's a long cutscene, but it's
Yeah.
worth it.
His
I have
tears-
so much pent up anger.
His tears fill up the fire level so you can cross it after.
Yes. Just not the Varia suit or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
He wasn't actually that damaged. You just made him think he was, so he cried a bunch. So you just made this guy cry.
Oh my god.
So Ridley, he's the arch nemesis. He's the one who killed your mother. He's
That
back.
bastard.
He's back from the dead or back from the injured or whatever he was before. And you fight him. You beat him.
You're back from the
You beat-
Shadow Realm.
You beat
Nice.
all 4 of these, and then you stumble across, or maybe not in that order, but you also stumble across, instead of Metroids, there's Mocktroids, which these pirates were trying to make
shitty clones.
Yeah. So it's like picture jellyfish with like too many bubbles and like
Yeah.
no legs, or
Okay, yeah.
or like one's just like
Kill me.
yeah, exactly.
I
crawling
often
on the
don't
ground.
picture jellyfish with legs, though.
Well, like what are those things? Those
Tentacles.
tentacles.
Feelers.
So no
The
feelers?
tendrils? I don't think
Tendrils?
they're tentacles.
I think it's a jellyfish tentacle.
Tentacles have muscles, no?
I think it's hair.
Octopi. Octopodes have tentacles.
Octopodes.
Octopodes have tentacles.
Squads have-
Squads. Squiddies.
Okay, well,
Squiddos.
picture fucked up squids.
Not
Fucked up squids.
Not-
all over the place.
Nautiloids have
No.
tentacles.
The fuck is a nautiloid?
It's like that red and white thing with like the big eyes. It's
You're
the
thinking
little,
of the Canadian flag again.
it's a shell Yeah, I understand. It's based. I understand. Like my understanding through our Chinese education is that the Canadian flag is based on a sea creature of some description.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know.
13 points.
Yeah,
it's got
13. It's 13 tentacles.
Yeah.
It's 2 big red fins.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's rather pale.
Yeah.
But no, a Nautiloid is like it's like the Pokemon Ammonite. It's a real thing though.
Okay.
I'll show you a picture when we're done. But it's
I
like
know-
a red.
I know
It's
what
a
you're
red.
By
talking
you saying Pokemon Ammonite, that's more than you said. Like that makes sense.
That makes sense, yeah.
It's a little red squid monster in a shell.
To me, all of a sudden, I was like, oh,
It's a real animal.
Ammonite. Say no more.
It's
I
an
don't know
Ammonite.
biology, but I do know video games.
Yeah.
I know it's maybe an Amistar even.
Okay, so you fight a rebuilt Mother Brain.
Yeah, it's Mother Brainosaurus.
Yeah, so Mother Brain, it looks like the normal Mother Brain, right? It's just like a bulb and then like a brain in it, and you go over and you start shooting it, and then like you break the glass, and then you realize the brain is just the top of the head, and she emerges from the ground, and she's just this giant monster that starts shooting lasers at your face.
Why is Mother Brain alive? Did you mention this and I wasn't paying attention? Am I too drunk to remember
she's
that?
an AI. You destroyed her before, presumably was resurrected.
Oh, she's an AI. She's probably backed up onto some
yeah.
on a
The
brain,
cloud
a
for
brain drive.
iPads,
Yeah, exactly.
It's a dang
Oh, the
cloud.
iPads.
Yeah. So she stands up, showing her true form. She's got like this giant mech body and like these eyes below the brain, and she's shooting lasers out of her mouth at you. And she's on the left side of the screen, and you're on the right side of the screen, and you have no way to really escape this. So she lasers you to near death. You kind of get thrown against the wall. Then a big jellyfish attacks to Mother Brain's head and starts sapping her power. And it's the baby jelly that you saved in the last game.
He comes back for you.
Baby jelly.
Baby jelly.
Yeah, so baby jelly comes over to you, gives you, like, we find out that the Metroids can impart the power onto
Oh, so now
somebody
she's
else.
got Chozo DNA. She's got
Mother Brain energy.
She got jelly in her cooch.
Yeah,
And-
but the jelly is the Mother Brain's energy that's, like, being given to her, too. So, yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
You're-
yeah.
Mother brain all inside me.
Yeah. So in this process, though, this is kind of sad because this little baby jelly that you saved, Mother Brain destroys the jelly as it's imparting all the Mother Brain power into you. So you go like Super Samus because you have all this power. You're mad because the baby you saved just got murdered in front of you, and you get all these powers. You start lasering the fucking Mother Brain.
Super soak that hoe.
Yeah, super.
Samus is the gun on her arm is a super soaker.
That's what Nintendo was thinking.
Yeah, that's it. When the developers made the game, they were like, "Oh, now the player he walks in the room and now he's ready to super soak that hoe." It was just a regular soaker, and then the baby died, and it
Super
became a super
soaker.
soaker.
Yeah. So you end up defeating the Mother Brain, which means that you should have destroyed all of the pirates, the Mother Brain. A self-destruct sequence is initiated.
Again.
Again, because this is a common theme it happens in Metroid Prime 1. I remember playing that. It's how the game starts. It happens all the time.
All the time.
Yeah, and Samus needs to escape. This is, if you've ever watched AGDQ, Awesome Games Done Quick, when they say, save the animals, or don't save the animals on the donations, this is based on, because this is a very popular, it's the third most played, Super, what am I saying?
Super Games Done Quick.
No,
Super Game
this is it's the third most played, speedrun game.
Do you know what the first two are?
Super Mario 64 and Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're all Nintendo games.
Yeah. So this...
I know you can beat Prey in like 6 minutes.
Yeah, really?
Yeah, apparently.
Not glitchless.
Okay.
Apparently you can. I have no idea.
Glitchless?
I haven't played the game, so I haven't watched the...
Yeah.
It's gotta be glitchless.
So you have the option.
spruns.
You have the option to open a door and then go in and see what these animals are, and open a door on the far wall to let them free before you just escape the planet while it's about to self-destruct.
Oh, is that like a time save for...
It doesn't save time. It adds time. But a lot of people play the game by the game timer, where it is only marked by minutes. So ultra good super speedrunners, they could. I always want to say super. Yeah, exactly.
It's a super episode of
They-
Lore Boys.
yeah.
Super lore boys.
Super lore
They
boys.
will
Now in
sometimes,
16 colors.
Yeah, knowing that they'll hit 31 anyways, we'll let the animals go as kind of a show off, saying, I can take extra time, and I know I'm still going to get the same minute on my speedrunner.
Okay.
And this very famous speedrunner, and I'm forgetting his name, you have to go look him up. If you look up Super Metroid speedruns, you'll find him. He saved the animals while beating everyone by many minutes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and he just, like, stuffed people's faces in it. It was
I had no idea that's where
amazing.
Save the Animals came from.
Yeah, and actually...
I've watched lots of HGDQ and SGDQ, which is like in a week now, I think.
Yeah, and in the ending game scene, whenever like your ship, like you escape, right?
Yeah.
And your ship flies away, and if you save the animals, a pixel of light flies away from the planet right before it explodes.
Oh, like they get away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's a nice little like Easter egg, right?
Yeah.
And so now the universe is believed to be safe from space pirates because all the big space pirate bosses were there.
And no more Metroids.
Yeah, at the cost of the Chozo homeworld Zebes, we think.
There's no more Chozo, so who cares?
Yeah,
You're blowing up an empty planet.
There's a lot. It was like, it's like if you destroyed like a modern day place with a lot of ruins that are really cool. You know, it was like it kind of sucks.
Yeah.
But
modern day place with a lot of ruins, but in those ruins, this technology is far superior to our own.
Yeah.
Who really gives a shit about Greece anymore anyway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pompeii was an inside job.
Yeah.
Inside the Earth, what?
Exactly. Inner core job.
So that is the end of Super Metroid. We've covered Super Metroid, Metroid 1, Metroid 2, Super Metroid. We've missed the gap of Metroid Prime, which I'd love to come back and revisit one of these days.
Please do.
We will.
And here we are. And this was an amazing game, which I might even pick up that mini NES just so I can have the chance to play it, not on an emulator, like on something that Nintendo made. You know, like
that is fair. That seems good.
I've always been fond of the series. I'm looking really forward to the Metroid Prime. Whenever you decide you're going to do that.
Yeah.
I'm very much more interested in those.
Okay.
Because I think Metroid as an FPS has always been a better idea.
Yeah.
There was people were worried about it, right? Like they were saying, you know what, you're
those
changing
games are
the
also
form.
made in the States.
Yeah.
Retro Studios is in Texas, as far as I know.
Oh, is it?
The Prime series is an American.
I didn't know
Yeah.
that.
They changed the format.
Makes a
People
lot of
were
sense.
That's why
worried.
they're good.
Yeah.
It ended up lending to the game because it's an exploratory game. When you put it in first person, because they were worried they were going to do it like Super Mario 64 or Ocarina of Time, where it's third person and you're exploring around. But
It'd be hard to shoot.
Yeah, the first
Third-person shooters are the worst.
Yeah, first person really lent to the game, and it was awesome. And I hope.
Although the GameCube controls were a little fucking janky for first-person shooters.
Yeah.
I love the GameCube controller, but the one thing that like the worst genre on the GameCube was first-person shooters because that C-stick was so stupid.
It was a lot like GoldenEye in the way that you could kind of like zoom in the middle of the screen, but then you had to alter from the middle of the screen where you were shooting.
You had to stop. Well, in GoldenEye, you had to stop moving to aim. And
Yeah.
That's why every time you played multiplayer GoldenEye, Oddjob was banned because you're like, that's fucking bullshit, dude. I'm not stopping to look down at you every time I have to shoot. Like those assholes. If you're a GoldenEye player and you played Oddjob, you're a piece of shit.
Also, GoldenEye doesn't stand up.
I think it does. I played it not that long ago. Actually.
I played it in the last month, and I didn't like it.
I played through the whole campaign not that long. I played through the whole campaign not that long ago. I thought it was fun. I had a good time.
I don't mean it's not fun. I'm just saying it doesn't hold up.
Yeah. I think
to modern standards.
If you played Super Metroid next to GoldenEye, Super Metroid came out first.
Okay, I will
better
say every SNES game stands up better than any N64 game.
Absolutely.
Whoa. Any game.
Any N64 game.
So you're saying any Super Nintendo game? Any Super Nintendo game?
Okay, no. I mean, like it scales better to modern times.
Okay.
Stands up. I'm not saying they're better. I'm saying they stand up better.
Like retro platformers are their own genre,
exactly,
and we all still know how to control that shit.
They're still making retro quote unquote genres.
Like the problem is like if you're gonna go back to GoldenEye, like FPS now is
shitty,
so big.
Yeah.
You've got like a standard of quality
That's
that
it.
you expect.
It's not there in GoldenEye.
No,
but it adds its own dimension where you have to stop moving to shoot. You have to weigh like, do I want accuracy or do I want to not die? You know, like
That's it.
It's another dynamic.
So that was part of Metroid.
That was part of
Metroid Part 1.
That is the part of Metroid that I've enjoyed the most so far. I really liked Metroid Fusion as well, but
that's the Game Boy Advance one, right?
Yeah, it kind of goes off from this arc, and I'll leave it for another time.
At some point, I'm sure we'll get into it.
Oh, we will. We'll always get into everything.
God, I hope so. Lore boys. Closing remarks. Where can I find you on the internet, James? If I wanted to pick your ear about Metroid,
Yeah.
which I've been saying this entire time for some fucking reason.
It's
I don't really even find it that funny.
Commitment to a bit.
Yeah.
No matter how unfunny.
Yeah.
Do you guys
Do you
smell
want-
that?
Do you guys smell that? Exactly. Hey, I'm walking in.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So you can find me at JAYMILLK on Twitter. And you can also find me at James the Miller on Facebook. But don't tell my workers or coworkers.
Coworkers,
Yeah.
because we don't.
don't tell my workers. He's
Don't-
gonna promote you on staff now.
Yeah.
Or his
Yeah.
coworkers.
Yeah.
Peter, where might we find you?
At-
Are ye old?
At Pete O'Donohue on Twitter. It's in the description. Or at Old Aunt Peter on Instagram, on the Grimmygram.
On the Grimgram.
It's in the description.
Yeah.
I do all our art, by the way. You're
He
welcome.
does all our art.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Go follow the Lore Boys Instagram if you want sneak peeks at all the art before it's done.
Lore Boys podcast.
And
we
you
also-
see us all sweaty.
We also take silly, sweaty pictures of ourselves and
Yeah.
post it there sometimes.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a long summer, ladies.
You can find me. I'm at Ethan the Dead Man on Twitter and Instagram. Special thanks to Eric Skiff for the use of his song "A Night of Dizzy Spells."
Thank you very much, Mr. Skiff.
Yeah, it's off of a Transistor Anthems.
Yep.
Yeah, great song, open domain. So that's why we have it, because it's free.
Good song, good man,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah.
If you're starting your own podcast, take that clip that we use for our intro and use it in your own.
Yeah.
It's not ours.
And if you subscribe to Lore Boys Premium, what are we offering people
Well,
this week?
as many of you guys know, we've been really trying to kind of consolidate all our brands. So I'm trying to take all our subsidiaries and kind of mesh them together. So if you subscribe to Lore Boys Premium this week, you'll get a voucher for an automatic upgrade to the Poobah level of our new cult, Order of a New Sunrise. As always, praise be to our rightful leader, Gary McCabbage,
The Grand Poobah.
the Grand Poobah.
Yeah. Sub
Hi ho,
Poobahs.
hi ho.
Hi ho, hi ho.
At present, the rank of Poobah, you don't need to commit suicide with the rest of us, so
At
you should
present.
probably subscribe.
You gotta subscribe. You gotta subscribe now so you can get there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The first 10 subscriptions will be Poobahs.
We'll be suicide free.
The rest of us will die.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I'm just like that video of that fat cat.
With like the Staying Alive playing.
Yeah, exactly.
You can I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, anyways.
Lore Boys, Bee Gees episode.
Yeah.
Bee Gees.